Okay, I'm here. Are you able to hear me? I see Karen is here. Are you able to hear me, Karen? I'm going to try to go back on the O Live and see what happens there. Okay, all right. I see Rathan found me and Hurricane did too. Y'all, it's definitely not me. It's definitely not me. It's definitely not me. Here it is. StreamYard is giving me message after message after message. And they're telling me that um the traffic is extremely high. They're experiencing technical difficulties for me to try back in 60 seconds. Then it went back again, like trying 180 seconds. I'm like, oh my God. And I'm all this noise, y'all. I heard myself in four different languages. Not good. But I'm glad you all came and you found me, and I'm hoping the rest find me as well. But I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, and I'm glad that you are all here as well. Oh my God. But happy Thursday, guys. Technical difficulties, but happy Thursday. We are here. We are definitely here, and I apologize for that. I really, really do. No fault of my own, but nonetheless, we are here. We are definitely here. And I'm going to do my due diligence and, you know, welcome each and every one of you here. We done lost some time by doing what we do, but that's okay. That is quite all right. We will not own that. We will not own that. Tanya, I know that's right. The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. So for those of you that are actually here and found Mocha back on live again, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday here at Mocha's No Labels. Everybody's somebody. All opinions are truly, truly welcome. And we respect each other with grace and love. We do all of that here. And there's no such thing as big eyes and little U's, because everybody's important. Everybody matters. And for that, that's why I love you guys so much. And before we move on to do what we do and the way that we do it, I'm going to give my shout out to you, to my subscribers and those that are in the bushes. If you have not yet hit that like button, please do so for your girl. Let everyone know that we are back. If you can share the live, I would greatly appreciate that. I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel. Grab yourself a membership if you can. That would be amazing. So let me speak to each and every one of you up in here, because I am not claiming what just happened. The devil is a lie. And now we're not going to do that. Hey, Karen, welcome, my love. My sister Christian found me, and I know she would. Hey, Red. Hurricane, welcome, boo. Just Mona. Crystal. Hey, Shona. Hey, Taj, welcome, my love. Hey, Tracy. Dale, hey, hey, hey. Hey, Sherry, love all and trust none. I love it. Tanya, hey, my baby. Hey, Mariah. No, Red, it's not storming, boo. I mean, we getting a little rain, but it's nothing major. I've had worst, and there was no problems with StreamYard. Actually, the problem now is straightly StreamYard. StreamYard is where the difficulties are. Hey, Miss TT, welcome, my love. Hey, Auntie Mo, welcome. John Tay, hello. Hey, Tony, welcome, baby. Happy Thursday. My girl Deidre, welcome, sister. Shona. Okay, Christian said she saw StreamYard was having trouble all day. Girl, I'm like, who is that talking? I don't understand that person. I heard myself in 3 different languages. Hey, Nancy, welcome, my love. Hey, Angie, welcome to the chat. Sunday Mac, hey, sis. Okay, so I'm not the only one. I'm glad you all are, confirming it just wasn't me. Hey, Sabrina, welcome, my love. I know that's right, Tanya. The devil is a lie. Hey, Mermaid Tay, welcome, sister. Mariah, hey, baby. Oh, Hurricane, I love you so much. Hurricane said, happy Friday Eve, Mocha Mods in chat. It's okay, Mocha. We're loyal and we'll follow wherever you lead. Thank you, baby. John Tay says, hello, everyone, chat mods. And Mocha, we love you more. Thank you, John Tay. Hi, my sister Rob. My sister Platinum is in here. She said, I'm back. I can't talk individually, but I'm listening. I'll be back in the chat in a few. Okay, sister. Hey, Kenyatta Marie. She said she was over there dancing. I'm sorry. Hey, Gina, welcome, my love. Godzilla King, welcome, baby. Happy Thursday. Hey, daughter, welcome. Happy Thursday. Sister Top Flight, welcome. I'm glad you found me. I saw you over there. I saw all of y'all over there, but I couldn't do shit. Hey, Jazzy, welcome. Mermaid Tay said you two working with the Harris family. Because why they don't want us to talk about this? Something is wrong, girl, but the devil is a liar, and the devil will get defeated today. Hey, Steffi Jean, welcome. Hey, Natalie, welcome, my love. Happy Thursday. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Travis. Travis says Naziah don't look nothing like heavy lungs. Goddamn. But she and Lady favorite Kenya more than Annette or her facially challenged other children. Travis, you ain't shit with that one. Hey, Jizv. Hey, Dr. JD. Kim, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Shanir, welcome. Sabrina says, I didn't know you were bilingual too. Hell no, I ain't, girl. I heard myself speaking back through my own speakers in 4 different languages. I am like, who is that? I know that's right, Melanie. Hey, baby. Melanie says the devil is alive. Flee, devil, flee. He might want to flee, Melanie. That devil just may want to flee up from here. But nonetheless, guys, we're back. We're back. We're back. We are back. Y'all asked for it. And tonight is the night we're going to discuss it. We're going to discuss it because, the $1 million question has been, who's Naziah's real daddy? Is it Murvin Jennings? Is it Eric Gamble? Or is it somebody else? Hey, Shirley Duncan, welcome to the chat, my love. So that's what we want to know. Is it Murvin? Is it Eric? Or is it somebody else? Because we got to get to the root of this family darkest secrets. Hey, Beverly, welcome. Anonymous Angel, welcome, my love. So, is it the man that they parade? Yakia, welcome, my love. Is it the man that they really paraded around? Murvin Jennings? Or could it be her own great uncle daddy? Tier 3. Registered pedo, Eric Gamble. Man. Hey, Lila, welcome. This family tree looking like a bush with no damn branches and a whole lot of secrets. Ain't no nonsense. King and Doll, welcome, my love. This is crazy. Nothing but generational filth with these people. Nothing but it. Now, you all, hey Yolanda, welcome. You all have stated that it's a possibility that great uncle, daddy, could be her father. Hey, Miami's finest, welcome, my love. But looking at 5%, something don't sit well with me in 5%. Something don't. Christian says, put a 1 in the chat if you think it's Murvin, a 2 if you think it's Eric, and a 3 if you think it's somebody else. And we'll discuss it. But something don't sit well with me personally. And I've always said that. I never believed that 5% was her dad. I never believed that 5% was her dad. Hey, Lady V, welcome, my love. Godzilla King says number 3. Oh, shit, 1 and 3. Yeah. Yolanda says 2. Yolanda been saying it's Eric. He doesn't deserve to be 5 of nothing, Mocha. Oh, not even 5%. Damn. A lot of people feel that it's somebody else other than those 2. Beverly, welcome to the Nola Bells, my love. Kenyatta, welcome, my love. So who is the other person that... Who's the other person? Oh, shit, Charles. No, Karen. No, Karen, no. Karen, we can eliminate Charles. We can definitely eliminate Charles Busby. And the reason I say we could eliminate Charles, Karen, is because the dates don't add up. Right? The dates definitely don't add up. And Charles Busby is... Okay, StreamYard is a whole clown right now. Charles Busby left this world in 2007. 2007. And Naziah was born September of 2010. So now on that note, we could truly eliminate Charles. We really could eliminate Charles on that note. So I'm still leaning towards Uncle Daddy. And then again, that question mark sits with Jarvis Butts. Hey, Nessie Lee, welcome, my love. Tanya Nika, welcome. Oh, StreamYard ain't being StreamYard today, y'all. At all. StreamYard is even eating up my comments on this side of the screen. And it's okay, because let me fire up another device. Because no, we're not gonna do this StreamYard, not today. Not at all. But could Butthead be her? Hey, Trinice, welcome, my love. It's hard to say who's the real daddy. Hey, Wayman, welcome. Sherry says, I think Jarvis allegedly. Trinice said, Lady B said, Mocha, I originally thought Jarvis, but I don't know what level of relationship Lady had with them. Hey, Boo Banga, welcome, my love. It's hard to say, y'all. Sunshine Sean, welcome, boo. Hey, Nikisha, welcome, boo. Listen, 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 listen. We're all confused and very perplexed. Very perplexed. Because, oops, we don't know who this child belongs to. But we do know that it's not, we do know that she definitely don't belong. She definitely don't belong to 5%. No way, no how. She don't belong to 5%. And that's a fact. But we do know that lady introduced Yakia, hey, my love. We do know that lady introduced Jarvis to the Harris clan. That's how Jarvis got involved with what went on at Annette's home. Hey, Charlotte, welcome, my love. We're back, Dr. J. We're back, sis. So, being that she was the one that introduced Jarvis to that family, now we have to ask, hey, Janora, welcome, boo. We have to ask ourselves, what was the connection? What was the relationship that she had with Jarvis prior to bringing Jarvis, prior to bringing Jarvis to meet them? So it's something that Lady and Jarvis had in common, or something they had going on in order for, hey, Rosalind, welcome, sister. She said, hello, Mocha, hope all is well. What we giving out tonight, my friend? Girl, let me find that because I done lost it again. When I tell you, tonight's StreamYard ain't shit, they ain't shit for real. They really ain't. Because they're eating up all my comments. How long has Jarvis really been around this family? Wayman? That's a good question. But to my understanding, it's been for years. It's been for years, long before he was involved with the Marquita. No, he didn't meet Marquita first. He was with Lady first. And that's a fact. He was with Lady first. And with him being with Lady first. Exactly, Godzilla King. Exactly. If Jarvis slept with Shannon, there's no way he didn't sleep with Lady. That part. And I mean, we got to consider it all. We got to consider it all. If he slept with Shannon, he slept with Marquita. Hey, Melinda Perry, welcome, my love. Listen, he's been with them all. He's definitely been with them all. So, look at Naziah. Look at Naziah. Look at Jarvis's daughter with Shannon. Naziah's bestie, her sidekick. Y'all don't see the resemblance? Bubenga says he went through them all and it's a damn shame. Yes. Debbie, I never thought 5% was Naziah's dad either. Exactly, Leela. Shannon said on that stand, Jarvis had been around Naziah since she was 2 years old. Nikisha says her mom is here. She can answer questions because she was around Jarvis. Nikisha, I'm going to save that for another day. Hey, Storm, welcome, sister. Welcome. Lady K says if keeping it in the family was a person, that's some nasty work. He slept with them all. Lady V wants to know, did Lady get pregnant in Detroit or Ohio? Hey, Cynthia Garris, welcome, my love. Hey, love this life. Chat moving 100 miles an hour. And I need to slow it down. I don't know. I don't know, because being in Ohio, she wasn't in Ohio very long. She wasn't. Yolanda says, Marquita says she met him first, but didn't like him. So Shannon got his number out of her phone. Now she said that on Shank's Live. Listen, be very cautious as to what you take from what they say. They're all liars. Okay, Wayman says Ohio's only 45 minutes away from Detroit. Gina says just call him jarhead with the pickled peen. Either way you look at it, they're nasty. The entire family is nasty. Because why would we sit here, outsiders looking in? Why would we sit here and give our opinion about Uncle Daddy? Why would we even have to discuss the possibility of Eric Gamble being her, hey, Tristan, welcome. Why would we have to even consider the possibility of Eric Gamble being her father? It didn't have that type of nastiness going on. It is my belief, hey, Tudor, it is my belief that Naziah belongs to either Eric Gamble or she belongs to Jarvis. See, because right now 5% is completely out of the ballpark. We're going to remove 5%. Hey, Lachelle, welcome, my love. We're going to move 5% out of this. Because you look at Naziah, you look at Jarvis, there's resemblance. You look at Naziah, you look at Eric Gamble, you also see a resemblance. I don't know if the Eric Gamble resemblance is because of the bloodline, but something is not right in that water. They had different dads, Lady V. They had the same mother, different dads. Dr. J.D. there, Frank as well. Frank as well. So look at all of these people that we're throwing on the table. Hey, W. Webb, welcome. No, Jarvis is not Vari's dad. It's too many people, y'all. Too many people. LA says, I don't see a resemblance, but why are we canceling out her dad? Is he really her dad? Or was he, hey, Annie, welcome. Is he really her dad? I don't think so. I think he got caught up. He got caught up, and I believe that this man got caught up. Annette threatened him. I believe Annette threatened him because he's much older, and any way you look at it, lady was still a minor when he got with her, and they made him take the fall for a baby that wasn't his. We won't know until we get DNA because he's dead, so why speculate? Well, at this point, LA, everything we say here has all been in our opinions. And dealing with these people, this whole case has been speculation. And at this point, The speculations that we make, they're coming to fruition right in front of our faces. And we have to, hey, Kim, welcome, my love. Exactly, Bubanga. Sadly, Naziah's story is happening in so many families. Yolanda says, I don't think so. There's no resemblance there. Exactly. Hey, cool girl sisters, welcome. For those of you that are in the clouds, and even those of you that are in the chat, if you forgot to hit that like button, hit the like button for your girl. Hit the like button. Let me run through some of these comments, and then we could move forward. We could move forward. Kimma says, I thought he was part of the family due to Annette's having one of his kids. They sleep with each other. They sleep with each other. There ain't nothing new about that. Red says, lady was probably in that. Oh, girl. Red. Red. Red says, lady was probably in that house. Probably in that house. Wow. With JoJo. Girl. It's a possibility. Hey, Samantha, welcome. Hey, JoJo, welcome. Mermaid Tay says, I think they have the same dads. Them genes too strong, but Mermaid, they do resemble a lot. They do resemble their mom too. Kenyatta said, all Jarvis kids has his good hair, in my opinion. Naziah definitely doesn't have Jarvis hair. Sorry. Well, that's a possibility. That hair texture is definitely different. You're absolutely right. I could agree with that. We're just trying to make sense of it. That's all. We're just trying to make sense of it. That is, hey, Sister Reba, welcome. Just trying to make sense of it. No arguments, no disagreements. Again, like I've always said, all opinions here are welcome. All opinions are welcome. Rock says, I think he could be Naziah's father. And that's the thing. We're discussing this topic tonight. It was brought up by the subscribers. And, y'all get y'all moments too. Everybody have questions when it comes to this family. Everybody have questions when it comes to this case. Everybody. Cool Girl Sister says, if I hear you, Cool Girl Sisters, they're being stingy on the likes, my girl, they're being stingy on the likes. Love This Life says, I didn't know she was underage. The courts just let him put himself on child support for a baby that would have been conceived when she was underage. That's crazy. This whole situation is crazy. This whole situation is crazy. JoJo said, I just wanted to say thank you for allowing me to tell my story yesterday. And I dried my face of them tears and we parted. I know you did. I know you did. And we appreciate you. We do appreciate you, JoJo. Oh, Lord, the chat is moving 100. Let's see where I'm at. Okay, here we go. LA said, but that's not something we will find out. We'll take the family or detective to let us know for sure. Frank and the family should be our focus. Of course, the family's our focus. Frank is our focus. Jarvis is our focus. Everybody that was included in this baby's life that failed her is our focus. Everybody. Nobody gets a pass. Because we wouldn't be discussing Naziah today if everybody played their part the right way, being responsible. Nobody was responsible. Thank you so much for sharing, Storm. Right, Bubanga, a full-blown monster. Full-blown. Lady V says, Debbie, that's exactly what I thought when I first tuned in to this case. Both kids, they look, you know what? They do. They have genes that looks like their mom. They do look like their mom. And a lot of people, a lot of subscribers have been puzzled with who is really the father. So that's where we are. Rock said they probably don't know who any of these kids' daddies are for real, for real. They all fucking rock. Everybody is being with everybody. Everybody. Mermaid Tay said at this point the drugs got her pregnant. It's a lie. So, hey, Virginia, welcome. Virginia says, I saw where the hotel is and pulling out the parking lot access to the highway to a college and airport. Was that area checked? I have no idea, my love. No idea. Hey, Coco. Then Yolanda says, I wonder what Annette daddy looked like. I have no clue. Coco said, ladies like 43 in 2012. She posted on Facebook she was turning 30. Hey, Nisi, welcome, boo. Boo Banger said Jarvis is dirty. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. On to the next. The whole family, Boo Banger. Mermaid Tay says Shannon fat ass got good hair too, though. She does. And Larry had nice waves when she did have her hair cut. That's it. That's all, Mermaid Tay. They got good hair. Good hair. Hey, One Love, welcome, my love. Red says, right, because if he could give the Booger Bear kids with nice hair, Naziah would definitely have it. Well, not necessarily. Not necessarily, because if his hair is good and the Booger Bear hair is good, that's why those children's hair is really good. But, everybody's just, we're just talking about it. We're just talking about it. That's it and that's all. That's it and that's all. Hey, girl, welcome, welcome. Hey, girl said, but has anyone checked on Janiyah? Because I swear she looked bloated in some of those dance videos of her and Naziah. Wow. Hey, girl says, no, Lady V says Naziah and Janiyah look alike, but Janiyah doesn't look like Shannon, in my opinion. I've always said that, Lady V. I always said that Naziah and Janiyah could have passed for twins. I've always said that. Erica said that can still be her dad. We haven't seen all his kids. Exactly, Erica. Thank you, cool girl sister. Debbie said, just like Rock said, they probably don't know him, any of their fathers is exactly. This chat, when I tell you this chat is moving 100 miles a minute, it truly is. LA said, I don't think she was underage because she had Vari first. And she said she was working a cleaning job. It never made me think she was underage. When she had Vari, according to the family members, LA, when she had Vari, she was 13. So 13 spells underage to me. 13 spells underage. Well, yes, those babies look identical. I mean, I know they're, different in age, but Janiyah and Naziah they look alike. Hey, Olivia. Kenyatta Marie said, Mocha. Now, Keisha mom want to answer questions tonight. She's in the chat. Yeah, I addressed her. I addressed her. And I'm going to get to it in a second. Storm, they lied and screwed so much they don't know who the dad is. That's red. Storm said, the baby's story really bothers me. I lose sleep about this baby. I pray every day that God expose everything and everybody, and it's coming. Storm, that part. So many people done failed that baby. We cannot pick and choose who we want to bring to the front of the class. Everybody failed that baby. You want to call yourself an adult and consider yourself grown. And here you are. This baby suffered. This baby went through the most, and she didn't have to. She did not have to. But no, nobody gets a pass because they all failed her. Everybody. Kim Kelly says, those two girls look like they got the same mom and dad. Debbie says, according to Marquita, 5% blatantly denied Naziah and told her he didn't have a daughter. Debbie, I heard that. But all of a sudden now, shit. Mermaid Tay said, I want to know, is them adopted kids okay? Nobody ever mentions them. We don't hear nothing about the adopted kids. Nothing. Hey, Tiff, welcome, boo. Hey, Charlotte's welcome. Dr. JD said it could be one of the brothers. And that's the sad part about it. You just don't know. You just don't damn know. And that baby went through a lot. And we can't ignore the fact. Trinise says, hey, Mocha, you think that's why she don't like her niece? Anything is possible. Any damn thing is possible. We have to sit here and look at the big picture. Lady B, thank you so much for that super chat, my love. Lady B says, I wonder why Shannon. Lady B, you and I are on the same page. I wonder why Shannon named her daughter Janiyah. That's very close to Naziah. Because Janiyah doesn't look like Shannon. Did she think Naziah was Jarvis's daughter and named her after Naziah? That part. And that's all. Hey, Khalil, welcome. That part. And that's where I've been with that all along. All along. That didn't sit right with me. And I'm sure everybody else know. If you was interested, you would have taken notice. Why would Shannon name her daughter Janiyah? Come on now. Hey, Melody, welcome, my love. John Tay said when you tricking around and get pregnant, you wouldn't know who their kids' fathers are. That part. All we want is justice for that baby. She need answers, and she need answers. We need answers. The fuck? Ain't no way. Coco said maybe he was just older and took advantage of her because she was on drugs or something. Anything is possible. Debbie said, well, if that's the case, Annette's husband could be Naziyah's father's too. No, Charles is excluded out of this because the math ain't mathing. If Charles died in 2007 and Naziah born in 2010, it's not adding up. It's not adding up. Shirley said, I've been dreaming about this baby and just wish we all could have met her and been there for her. Exactly. Shirley, it's a lot, my love. It's a lot. Naziah has affected us all. All of us. JoJo says, Lady V, I honestly believe that's just a family thing because all my kids and their cousin names are alike. Oh, wow. Kim Kelly says, Shannon's daughter does look like Naziah to me. Charlotte says, yes, I feel the same way. Janiyah looks like Jarvis. She does. Naziah looks like Jarvis. Rock said, is Janiyah supposed to be Jarvis's kid? Yes. Yes. Tristan says, they damn sure got names like twins instead of the twins with the same age. Tristan. Exactly. Samantha says, just remember, there were 2 pregnancy tests taken. Both of them could have been pregnant. Samantha, you're absolutely right, my love. 2 pregnancy tests taken. 2. Hey, Trinity said, Mocha, you think that's, oh, I read that one. That's why she don't like her niece. It's a lot. It's a lot. How could you have that kind of hate for a child? Nessie Lee says, I heard on someone else's chat that Janiyah was, ooh. So Janiyah is supposedly pregnant? That's the reason why Shannon was at court on the 10th? Hey, Rochelle, welcome, niece, welcome. Miss Sean B, hey, girl. Happy Thursday. Hey, something sweet says, I don't think Jarvis is her dad because the blood test from her clothing would have mentioned that it was a biological father. But the blood test on her clothing did say it was biologically related. It did say that. It did say that. Hey, Mika and Ellie. I'm all over the place. StreamYard got me all over the place today. Sabrina says, Shannon is so conniving. I always thought it was a reason she named her that. So similar to Naziah. Something is wrong, something is wrong, something is wrong. Hey Girl says, if Jarvis is her father, that's sick. But I do think that Trick Daddy is her biological father. I do too. Hey girl, I do too. I could be wrong, Meek says, I believe addressing the paternity is necessary, especially since the teacher caught Naziah inappropriately with a male at the school and the grandmother called Naziah's biological father. Mika, we ain't leaving no stones unturned here. Everybody deserves to be addressed. Everybody. Nobody gets a pass because they all failed that baby. Naziah, hey Natalie, Naziah had no support from nobody. If you think about it, that child was in this world on her own, struggling. Lady V says something sweet. They could be withholding that information, in my opinion. I don't know. It's a whole lot with these people. Mermaid Tay says, I want to know what Larry girlfriend is doing to her kids for them to get taken away. They said the kids were being neglected. That's the only report we have on that the kids were being neglected. That's all we know on that. Child, I'm all over the place. Okay, here we go. So I don't know what, Larry's girlfriend did or didn't do, if she did anything. It could have been Larry. Hell, we don't know. JoJo says, I don't believe Jarvis is Naziah's father, but I believe her mother was one of his workers. Cool Girl Sister says, Mocha, they may have failed her. Now they see that we won't, never. And that's the problem. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at the decisions and the choices y'all made with that baby. Y'all get mad at that. Top Flight said that still don't add up. If Vari 18 or 19 and Lady over 40 don't, Top Flight. Top Flight. Don't add up. It was said by Journell. It was said by Journell. Lady was pregnant. Lady was pregnant at 13. And Ivar is 19 right now. Y'all do the math. These people is sick. All of 99 stories coming out here, and we have to put them together. Erica says, I believe they sister, that could be Lady daughter, that she gave Shannon when she was a newborn. Wait, I believe they are sisters. I believe they're sisters. Because that could be Lady's daughter that she gave Shannon when she was a newborn. Now, as far as I know, Erica, as far as we know, as far as we've heard here, Lady only have 2 children. Lady only has 2 children. But Shannon has an older daughter out there. Now, let's not forget that. Shannon has an older daughter out there. She surfaced somewhere. Hey, to the point, welcome, my love. Hey, Doreen, welcome. I haven't made contact with, or I don't know if anybody has made contact with Shannon's older daughter yet. Samantha asks, could Shannon's last two kids be ladies' children? No, ma'am. Mm-mm. The word on the street is about those last two children. This is the latest I've heard. This is the latest that I've gathered about Shannon's last two children. The last two children belong to teenagers, young women that seemingly came up missing, right? And those children are Jarvis Butts' children. And that comes out of Detroit. That comes out of Detroit. And that could be very well why those question marks are on those last two babies. JoJo says she don't like her niece. I believe it's because Jarvis really was into Naziah and jealousy kills. That's factual. But it's deeper than that. It's truly deeper than that. I don't, nothing could make me believe that it was all about Jarvis being that deep into Naziah, that Shannon had a hatred for Naziah on that level. Something is more sinister. Something is definitely more sinister with that. Hey, Ray Aisha, welcome, boo. It's something deeper. Because hell, she was the one that gave Naziah to Jarvis. She gave Naziah to Jarvis at a very early age. At a very early age. So nothing surprises me with these people. Why be jealous of just Naziah? Why she couldn't be jealous of her own child? Because Jarvis was being with her daughter as well. Jarvis was being with her own daughter. So why could you? This shit is wicked. Wicked, you hear me? Mermaid Tay says, the girlfriend, the real monster, Vari was 4 and Naziah was 2. When they got taken away because she was abusing them, and that's how Annette funky ass got them. Wow. All I remember hearing say on that was that they found Naziah wandering somewhere. That's what I heard on that part. Olivia says Janiyah is beautiful. She definitely don't look like Shannon, and she don't. Something Sweet says, Rock, when they checked that hoodie for those DNA profiles, they would have matched up and said relative. But I thought, correct me if I'm wrong, please correct me if I'm wrong. But I thought when they did the DNA profile, I thought it did come back saying that, hey, Jada, great welcome. I thought it did come back saying that, a matchup came from a relative. If I'm wrong, please correct me. I can't with you. Hey, baby. Boo Banger says Naziah is my niece. In my head, that I wish I had a chance to protect. Boo Banger, you understand me? Shit. Hey, Virginia, welcome. Virginia says, sadly, I think about how she delivered the baby with her last breath. It's a lot to think about, Virginia, and it hurts me to the core. All we want is an understanding. All we want is justice for Naziah. And, because Mocha said it don't make it right, because you guys say it don't make it wrong. But we're going to take what we got and we're going to bring it together. And we're going to see what we make out of this. Hey, Colette, welcome. John Knight, welcome to the chat, my love. It's a lot. It's a lot. Kenyatta says, I think the name is just a thing because my daughter and my niece had similar names. Okay. Okay. Talking about the pregnancy. And then here Mika says, yep. And she tried to say it was when she was pregnant with Janiyah, when she spoke on that pregnancy test. It's all coming out. It is all coming out. Lady V says, Kenyatta, but none of the other children have similar names. Something is really dirty in the water. We know that to be factual. JoJo said it could be Vari DNA. It could be a mom DNA. I do believe that her mom lady was one of Jarvis' workers. And it's possible. We're not throwing nothing out the window. We're not throwing nothing out the window because everybody has a thought in this. Everybody has a theory. We ain't throwing none of what nobody says out the window because we're going to put all this shit together. All of it. Nessie says, Dre aunt came on to confirm that it was overheard when Roxy was in the kitchen talking to Shannon that they were talking about Janiyah and not Naziah. Wow. I listened to that conversation a few times, and maybe I missed the names that were mentioned in that kitchen. And I guess my focus more so was on hearing Shannon say in that kitchen. So Roxy, now this is what you want? This is what you wanted. So that's why I don't dismiss Roxy from being part of the problem. Because when Shannon told her this is what you wanted, then Roxy pushed everybody out the kitchen. So she and Shannon could have a one-on-one. Debbie says, and didn't they say it was a male and led some to believe she birthed the son? Right, Debbie, right. Right. Something sweet. You're absolutely right. It was 3 different DNAs on that hoodie. You're right. Mermaid Taste says there was partners, worked on houses together and working holes together. Partners. Rock, that's another question. So if Janiyah is pregnant, who's the father? Who is the father? This is some shit here. So that presents another question. If Janiyah is pregnant, who's Janiyah's baby's daddy? Lord, every day a soap opera. Debbie said, no, don't worry about no misspelling, Debbie. Hey, Patricia. Patricia said Naziah looks like Okay, damn it. Oh, Lord. See, I start to read and whew, child, I'm multitasking in here. StreamYard punked me today. Let's start back somewhere. Shit. Patricia said Naziah looks like Lady in Jarvis. I think the adults know that's the daughter. That's why they gave him so much leniency. Patricia, you could be on to something. You could be on to something. You could be on to something. He had too much free range, Patricia. Too much. Tristan said she called that daddy to go to school to vouch for Jarvis and the lie they told. Because we have to remember 5% said he had not heard from them since the last time she moved. Tristan, these lies, they're not adding up. And that's why we have to keep going backwards. Keep going backwards. See who belonged, who didn't belong, and why are these stories coming out the way they're coming out. Lady V, that's it and that's all. We're talking, now look, we're talking about the incident when Naziah was caught by the teacher at the school. Naziah begged and pleaded and told him, please don't tell my grandma. But while she begged and pleaded for them not to tell her grandmother, somebody make me understand why Naziah told the teacher that Jarvis was her dad. Why wouldn't Naziah, why would she tell the teacher that Jarvis was her daddy? We can't go toe to toe and fight everything and knock it out the water because these were not our words. Those were Naziah's words. Why would she tell the teacher that Jarvis was her daddy? Red says, I think 5% was with Lady, but he's not the father. They depended on him to keep someone else's name off the birth certificate. Red, shut your mouth and keep on talking because that's what I said. That's what I said. Ooh, it's a mess. It's a mess. A whole mess. So do y'all think Jarvis Butts put Naziah up to just calling him daddy? I don't believe that. Virginia says, I believe she was unconscious when they left her to die, but died later and gave birth. Huh? She died later and gave birth. Okay. LA said, I was trying to find the first daughter, but I can't find her updated social media. I don't even know the first daughter's name. I don't know where to begin looking. And we started in the beginning looking for the first daughter, LA, but found nothing. Trinice says they're playing stupid ass games. They're gonna win stupid ass prizes. Trinice. And they're playing them and thinking nothing of it. They feel like this is true, and to them it's funny. I don't understand that. How grown people could not take this seriously. Mermaid Tay says, I don't understand how Vari leave for 4 years, never went back to get his sister, knowing what the fuck was going on in that house. But he out here making babies. I said that. I said if Vari ran from that problem, Mermaid Tay, Vari ran from the abuse because he was being abused as well. If he ran from the abuse, he knew that his sister was next in line to take the heat of what he was getting. So why leave it there? Raisha said, Vari said in one of his interviews that they was taken because Naziah went outside and I guess she was out alone. That's what I heard too. Rock says they probably knew. They probably knew that, and that's why they were so close. Kids have more sense than them. Talking about Naziah and Janiyah, right. Patricia said, who is the my children? Annette always talking about. Shannon and Marquita, that's the only two she talk about. And as far as we know, Lady only has 2 children. Lady don't have any more children other than those 2 that we know about. Okay, LA said that's fine, but did the baby at 13 make it into this world? LA, according to, and I'm, a lot of things that we discuss here, those are things that the extended family put out. And according to Journell, Vari, that when Lady was pregnant at 13, she says Vari was the product of Lady being pregnant at 13. That's what she says. Red said Vari was being sold as well. He was trying to save his own ass from the Lion King girl. That's crazy. Lady V says, who was Vari's girlfriend and why was she missing? Was the girlfriend ever around the family? Could Jarvis has gotten his claws into her? Lady V. It was said that Naziah befriended Vari's girlfriend. Naziah and Vari's girlfriend were the best of friends. And Jarvis was also being with Vari's girlfriend. And said Naziah actually made a post, a song or something, and she was telling her own brother that I took your woman, I got your bitch. That's crazy. But then this little girl disappears. Stayed gone for 6 months. Vari's girlfriend disappeared, stayed gone for 6 months, and then she reappears. And then we're discussing Naziah. Tristan says we have to remember Jarvis was in this girl's life since she was 2 years old. Tristan, that part we shouldn't forget. We shouldn't forget. He's been with Naziah ever since. Ever since Naziah was taken from Lady. Hey, Eno. Top Flight said, I seen a picture of Shannon's page. It was Jarvis holding Janiyah and another little girl standing in front of him, captioned Jarvis' oldest daughter, and she favored Janiyah, and she wasn't smiling on the picture. Wow. Interesting. Interesting. See, that's what I'm saying. We speak about this and all type of revelations. Hey, Levette. Deidre says Patricia Jarvis is into all kids, no matter if it's his or not. That's the sad part of it. He's a straight damn monster, and that's fact. Platt said, was Naziah the 4-year-old he gave the no. No, ma'am. Mm, 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 mm. This is sad. This is sad. This is sad. Mika says, oh, she's talking to Platinum. It was another, right, it was another lady. Ani Mo says the black hoodie DNA shows Jarvis, the owner, wearer of the sweater, with Naziah and Shannon's DNA on it. All we want is justice for Naziah. Hey, TT kids. Mermaid Tate said 5% probably knew he wasn't Naziah's daddy. That's why he wasn't there. Top Flight says Jarvis supposed to be mixed with Puerto Rican. I could see that. I could truly see that. Tristan says, hell, if she was still a speaker, she will sell her body. Oh, Lord. Definitely. 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 Red said, I saw a picture of his father, and he does look Latino, Cuban, Dominican, or something. Oh, yeah. Denise says, Kenneth Greer, and this supposed to have life insurance policy for the children, and I know he's lying. Oh, child, Kenneth Greer is, no, you're talking about the evangelist. He's out of the window. He's out of the damn window. Hey, beautiful soul. Beautiful soul said, his brother's obituary said, Mother Brenda and his grandmother Hattie Butts, one sister, Tiwana, 4 brothers, Jarvis, William, Kenneth, and Ian Butts. And they had a baby brother named Nam, Rashawn Alim. Well, I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned. So, thank you for that, beautiful soul. So, that's Arabian names. Definitely Arabian names. Exactly, something sweet. You did mention that. Oh, yeah, Shannon got a lot on Roxy. I'm telling y'all, Roxy ain't shit. LA said, yeah. Oh, shit, yo, this chat is running 1,000 miles a minute. LA said, yes, that's the daughter with Tanika McIntosh. Y'all have to remember, Vari is just a kid that had a kid. He isn't even 19 yet. The older lady with the disability, okay. So Tamika McIntosh's daughter, that's Vari's daughter. Okay, I get that. I get that Tamika McIntosh had the daughter with Jarvis. But it was also said that Shannon has an older daughter. Shannon has another daughter that was given up, but it wouldn't be Tamika McIntosh's daughter that would be for Shannon. Hey, love it. Love it said if y'all were to listen to everything that y'all creators, well, let me see what love it said. If y'all were to listen to everything that y'all creators are saying y'all and put it together and stop thinking about all of the sex, you find out what's going on. If you eliminate that, you will know exactly what's going on. Okay. Oh, you're right. I know that Jarvis' first daughter name is Jasmine. I know that. Thank you for that, Tony. Tristan said it's two paternity tests they can't disclose because they're underage. Who's the mama to those babies, Shannon? Annette and Shannon. Do y'all take them kids to get tested before Naziah passed? Is that it? It's a lot. It's a lot, Tristan. These people are sick. Sick. Cool Girl Sister says, Mocha, it seems like they all got pregnant before 14 and had babies. Charlotte's Web says lady was pregnant at 13, but not with Vari. Annette made sure she aborted that baby. If the Shrek twins are 31, and if lady had him at 13 and Vari is 18, that would make her 31. Right. It don't add up. It don't, and we sit here and we did the math. So clearly that baby either didn't make it when she was pregnant at 13, or there was no baby at 13 and they came out here and lied. Animo says, it seems like this family believed that when you bleed, you breathe to make more workers. Sick. Tristan said, is that why Naziah was so scared? Because you, Shannon, once you knew that baby was Jarvis's for sure, you beat her and could not stop Tristan. That's the scary part. That's the hurtful part. Cool Girl Sister says, Mocha, that's how he got to groom her. At such a young age, he molded her. And that's factual. Factual. Nika Harris says, because Jarvis been in Naziah's life since she was 2, Shannon should be charged immediately. Didn't Jarvis say they all knew about each other? And what else do they know, Shannon? Nika, that's the first person that should have been charged, in my belief, because Shannon knew way too much. Shannon knew that bringing Jarvis around Naziah, knowing Jarvis's history, that was a problem. But she allowed it. She allowed it. Hey, fine. Welcome, my love. Lady V said, okay, someone please clarify who Patrice McIntosh and Jasmine Butts is. Patrice is the old lady that they say that Jarvis' mama turned him on to when Jarvis was 13 years old. Patrice McIntosh is the lady that Jarvis had relations with at 13 years old and made a baby. Made a baby with that old lady. Jarvis' first child was made when he was 13 years old, and that's the daughter, Jasmine by Patrice. Tristan said, let me put the connections together. Let me put the connections together. My opinion. That's how Kim Worthy is able to verify that Naziah was pregnant for Jarvis. Is that the paperwork you gave for the plea deal, Shannon? Tristan. Shannon is in this shit knee deep. Knee deep. Y'all can't produce a body, but you're trying to convince us that DNA of the baby belongs to Jarvis and Naziah with no body. That's just my thoughts. And Tristan, when you're right, you're right. When you're right, you're right. Incognito says Jarvis and Shannon's daughter, Janiyah, says she's Black and Puerto Rican on her actual TikTok account from 2023 or 2024. Jarvis' father's side, last name is Guzman, I believe. Thank you for that information, Incognito. Thank you so very much. Lovett said, was that dark-skinned lady that was talking to the, huh? I don't understand your question, Lovett. Lady B said, Tristan, that's true. They act like there was not enough blood to make a positive identification. And I've always wondered about that. I always wondered about that. Hey, Nisha. Cool Girl Sister says Roxy just trying to get her a big bag. That's why she went back planting shit in the trail. Yeah. LA, I'm aware of the Tanika McIntosh and her daughter. I'm aware of those. I was talking about a child that Shannon supposedly had, an older daughter, before her oldest with Jarvis. That's where I am. Denise says, Annette and Shannon, there's some heartless and tainted creatures, Denise, from day one. Thank you for that, Storm. That's exact. I couldn't remember her name, Storm, but thank you, sister. Storm said, isn't Anniah Harris supposed to be Shannon's first daughter that was given up? That's where I was, Storm. Thank you so very much for that. Anniah Harris is the name. Anniah Harris is the name. Hey, Cindy. They could have taken that baby for the program they're running. Cindy, it's a lot going on with these people. A lot. Kenyatta said, yeah, I think they lied about Lady being pregnant at 13 because Lady is older than the twins. That's the same age. She definitely is. She definitely is. And that's why I say you have to take these lies. And once you start talking about it, then it start making sense. Something just ain't adding up. One of my mods, could you get LA up out of here? We don't do disrespect. We don't do disrespect here. So LA done, ran its course. LA done ran its course because we don't curse each other in here. We don't disrespect nobody in here. And I don't give a damn who it is. We don't disrespect. No, 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 no. That's not what we're going to do. I let everybody come here and rock it out. Everybody gets an opportunity to rock it out. But the disrespect, no. Not on my watch. Not in here. Especially when we sit here day in and day out and talk about respecting one another. Who does this? We don't know. We don't do that. Now, let me go back up in these comments and see what I'm missing, because I'm missing a lot. All right. It's the distractions for me. It's the distractions for me. We don't do distractions. We don't do distractions, and that distraction was sent. That distraction was sent. That wasn't Shannon. Now let me see where I am in these comments, because I try to go over all y'all comments, because we get together in here and we make sense of shit. Hey Chandra, welcome, boo. Storm said, okay, Storm, I read that one, and that's where we were talking about Anniah Harris, which was Shannon's oldest daughter that was definitely given up. Patricia says Annette wouldn't have an issue with lady being pregnant by family. Shit, she was. You understand? Ain't nobody coming in here throwing me off of what the fuck I know. No, Charlotte, that's not Kawana nor Kenya, boo. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. They came in here too strong. Too strong. But the devil is a fucking liar. And I'm in control of who I ban and who I don't ban. If I don't want you here, you won't be here. That's it, and that's all. But you're not going to distract me. And that, my friend, was intentional. The game you sorry ass people play, I choose not to play them. Grow the hell up. To argue, my God. No. Hi, Sandy. Welcome to the chat. Sandy said Shannon took all her frustrations out on Naziah. She didn't jump up in none of those other women's faces. A real train wreck. She controlled those other women, Sandy. She couldn't. But she thought she could have controlled Naziah. She really thought she could have controlled Naziah. Something sweet say yes. Shannon should at least be charged with child endangerment. Yes, something sweet. Yes. Yes. Denise asked, did Annette know Jarvis first? From what we know, and then we only, again, like I said, we only go by what is said by the family members that initially came out here putting out what they put out. And once we do research and find it to be different, then we come and correct that. But according to the family members, Lady met Jarvis first. Lady is the one that introduced Jarvis to the Harris family. Patricia said she believed that Annette had relations with Jarvis first. Patrice has a go. Who has a GoFundMe? Tiff. Hey, girl. Red said no one has the true and actual facts. And read that part. None of us have the true and actual facts. We can only go by what the family lies about and debunk it. Because it doesn't add up and it's worth the discussion. That's it and that's all. And I'm going to discuss it. And no one's going to dictate what the hell I discuss here. Not at all. Never. The fuck? Lovett said all three sisters had a thing for Jarvis and they were fighting to be the top woman. Isn't that sick? Isn't that sick? How do you, as family members, y'all fighting for the love and affection of one man? Even Annette going through the motions for that one man. This is insane. This is insane. Listen, the family's lying. The distractions is funny right about now. Really, really. Because why would you come in here? I got a problem with that. Why would you come in here and tell me don't talk about A, B, C, and D because y'all done already discussed that and I should be talking about something else. Pay attention, y'all. And that's all I'm going to say. Pay attention. Pay the fuck attention. And I just want y'all to know that definitely was not a Shannon, nor was it a Marquita, nor was it a family member of the Harrises. And I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to leave it right there. Lady V said, well, Murvin was in the hospital. Maybe he has some blood on file that can be tested to verify Naziah's paternity. I know you were paying attention, Sabrina, sister. I know you were. That's bullshit. Samantha Ben called it. She said there's a distraction in this chat. Huh. Shannon is sick in the head because the oldest child was Anniah. Then here come Naziah. And then Janiyah. Something is wrong with that picture. Something is wrong with that picture. Shirley said, Mocha, it's Shannon's cousin. She went live on Facebook pissed because she didn't want to be dragged into the mess. She said she doesn't mess with them and took her Facebook down. And I believe she's around 2021. Wow. Wow. Sandy girl, we welcome you here. We do welcome you here. Let me grab another comment. Mocha said that shit again. If you hear, why are you here if you don't want to hear it? Talking about facts. Wait on the trial. Mika, Mika, I'll tell you later. I'm going to tell you later. Tristan said, I believe that Jarvis was with Annette first. His MO never changed. He get the women and mess with their kids. It's a pattern. Psychopaths have patterns. They don't change. They just don't. They just don't. Exactly, Tudor. A whole damn petal. A petal. Patricia said the twins look like they belong to Naziah, so-called daddy. They do. They do. Rock said, I refuse to go down that Facebook rabbit hole with these motherfuckers. Mermaid Tay, I'll take your word for it. Girl, it's a lot. It's some things you just don't want to touch. Hey, Stacia Black, welcome. Some things you just don't want to touch. Shit. Denise, I have no idea as to why Shannon gave that first baby away. I have no idea. Olivia girl. I'll fill you in, Olivia. Mermaid Tay said, Rock, me and my wife went back when me and my wife went back to when she was first when she first made her Facebook. We needed to know all her information. It's a lot. It's a lot. I know that's right. Kenyatta, I'm holding on to that, sis. Love all and trust none. Love all and trust none. See what happened just now? That distraction. Deliberate. Deliberate. But I'm going to expose it eventually. What didn't Marquita say? Naziah was like her sister. Tristan. That's what she said. Naziah was like her sister. But how, bitch? You gonna sit there and be on the level of a 13-year-old? Who does that? Colette said it could have been her baby's brother. That's why. It's a lot of theories out here. A lot. A lot. And we're no different from nobody else with our theories. We're no different from nobody else with our theories. And we're going to keep having these theories until it makes sense to us. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep having these theories until it makes sense to us. JoJo says Annette and Brenda, Jarvis' mother, was cool workers together. Annette and Brenda hooked Lady and Jarvis up. Then he saw the twins. That's the same age. Lady was easy to pimp, so it was allowed. Then Naziah. Lady V, that makes a whole lot of sense. Lady V said maybe Annette chose to deal with pedos because she couldn't risk a real man finding out the family's secrets. I believe that. I believe that because every man that Annette has had definitely have a record. Everyone has a record. April says, could that be the reason why she was comfortable with asking him to buy pads and wanting him to get her out of that house? I don't believe 5% was her daddy either. April, all this shit is beginning to make more and more sense. More and more sense. The more we talk about it, April, the more we lay it on the table, April, It's making more and more sense. Mocha's not going to come out here with her theories and tell y'all, look, this is what I know. This is what's true. I will not do that. We're in this together. Shame on me if I overlook what you all feel. Shame on me if I overlook what you all think. Y'all feel and care for this baby as much as I do. And this is how we're going to work it out. This is how we're going to rock it out. Mermaid Tay said, Tristan, I thought that was weird as fuck. Because ain't no way, I don't care if they was close in age. That's not okay. That's why they treated her like a woman and not a baby. Exactly. Exactly. You understand? You understand, Tristan? Tristan said, when you find gems, you bring treasure chasers. And that's just what the fuck that was, Tristan. That's just what it was. Lovett said, so much has been going on. I was trying to get in touch with too. Girl, don't accept requests to buy nothing on this app. Not about, no. Why would somebody reach out to you? Why? Now, that's a red flag right there. Why would somebody reach out to you and ask you to buy a shirt, a Naziah shirt? That alone would have just, I wouldn't reach out to nobody and bother them with that shit. No, 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 no. Denise says, I'm pondering about this. So Shannon couldn't keep the first child, but kept all Jarvis's children and raised them. It's a lot. Tristan said, and that's why I said, my tablet getting longer and longer of lies from this family. Tristan, I done gave up the tablet and went and purchased some loose paper and adding as I go. It's a lot of shit up in here. Hey, Lori, welcome. Levesque said, you can't help but put pieces together and speculate. They're doing the most. Levesque, exactly. Exactly. Patricia said, I think Vari know his daddy. And that's why they let him run or walk away. Now, Vari said in the interview that they told him that his dad was dead. And he's telling the truth on that. Definitely telling the truth on that. Dr. JD said their record could be leveraged for granted to use later, like the Jarvis setup. These people got so much shit going on with them. You don't know. It's like at a point they're going to all turn on each other because they all got so much filth and dirt on one another. All of them hands are dirty. All of them. These people, these some sick fucking people. Sick. Tristan said, what does a pimp do to his woman? Give him just enough. Meaning he gave money, but Shannon took it. You understand? Man, Tristan, shit. Hey, Stacia Black, welcome, my love. She said, ain't no way as a mother, a real woman, you could have any dealings with a monster like that. Brother, daddy, son, I don't care who you are, you're sick. And will never allow you around children. You better say it. You better say it. Lady V says maybe Naziah knew Jarvis was a dad. And that's why she was comforted being with him, comfortable being with him anyway she could to get his love. As sick as that thought is, I believe it. I believe she sensed. I believe she sensed he was her father. And who knows? Maybe he did tell her that he was her daddy. Because why the hell else would she tell the teacher, that's my daddy? Kenyatta, I know you're hip to it, sister. I know you saw what was going on. That distraction could go back to the pits of hell. For real. Laurie says, I wonder who's the father of Shannon's first baby. It's probably a relative. Maybe. We haven't heard much about the first baby. All we know is she had one. And you're right. It could be very well could be a relative. Erica says maybe Annette and Jarvis' mother went to the same church where they pimped out kids. Because I listened to a man's story on Facebook on how in Tennessee his parents did it to him and his sister, and they were kids. Wow. This shit is real. It's happening all over the world. It is happening all over the world. And because you tell a story, don't make you wrong. Because someone else tell a story, don't make it wrong. And it don't make one telling a story better than the next person. But don't bring a distraction to me. Don't do it. Tristan said exactly, why would you call him? And ask him, do you need Naziah today? Then this slow beast said, I would have Naziah call him when she didn't have money. That's what gets me. All you have to do is listen. They tell on each other. They tell on each other. Shannon lied all over her ass. She lied so much till it was sickening. But then if you put all the lies together, it tells a story. In the middle of the night, Tristan said, I almost fell on the ground when I heard her say she had Naziah call him when they were on bad terms because she needed some money or something. She was sick to put that baby through that. Well, Cindy, she could be Annette's favorite child. She's the only one. Her and Marquita, they do exactly what Annette wants. Lady V said, I'm just trying to make logical sense of these people. What they say and do, it don't add up. It definitely don't add up. Debbie said, that's the thing. Nothing they have said since day one have made no kind of sense. Absolutely right, Debbie. Christian says, I would never want anyone to talk about the dirty secrets my family had. Not how, who, where, and as a child, what happened to me said in public about what happened to me and other children in the home. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. No shame. These people have no morals. Stacia says, so all lady baby daddies unalive and just had a son unalive somebody else? That's a lie. That's a lie. Laura said, I haven't been keeping up with the turtles, but I haven't forgotten about Naziah and can't wait until October. Well, what's going to happen in October? That's not the beginning of the trial. That's the selection of that's jury selection starts then. If I'm correct, isn't that when jury selection starts in October? It's too much. It's too damn much. Oh yeah, cool girl. She had to grow up fast. She had to grow up fast. Thank you, Plaid. Tristan said, I did, Mocha. I had my groomer check me out of the convenient house when I was pregnant with this baby. I told them he was my brother. Tristan. Whew. Evelyn said she might have her mom hair. Mermaid Tay said in the state of Michigan, the statute of limitation on SA is 7 to 10 years. And if you don't have proof, wow, that's crazy. There should not be no statute of limitations on that shit. Shouldn't be. Cool Girl Sister says, Mocha, to try to get us off track. But they should know. They should know better. Gina says, after looking at that picture, that baby looks like Grandma Madam's brother. Mermaid Tay said, personal experience. The detectives told my mom, if nobody else comes forward, it's nothing they could do. The law is crooked and needs to be changed. It needs to be changed. Levesque says, I don't believe Lady knew who the father was of Naziah. Just named one. Naziah looked nothing like that man. Absolutely nothing. Thank you all for confirming that jury selection starts October 6th. Tristan said 13 years is the statute of limitations, and that's why he likes that number. My God, it's this family is sick. And you know, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that's in this chat. As we talk about things, as we right, I remember June 20th being the calendar conference hearing. I remember that. As we talk about things in here, you know, there are so many people, and that's why I love you all so much. So many people that could either relate to these stories we tell, or they've been through something and they could share. Here we're all about gaining knowledge, seeking justice, finding ways to help those that are hurt, help those that are going through, help those that are lost, being a voice for those that don't have a voice. This is what we do here. A lot of people, and that's why I always tell you all, here at MOCA Unfiltered, It's not just about Mocha. I'm here for the people. I don't mind. I don't mind dropping my link. I allow everyone to share. Share your stories. Because there's somebody somewhere going through something that we may be able to help. I'm not going to sit here and make this shit all about me, because it's not about me. I'm not going to ride the wave and go against nothing that don't sit well within my soul. If it ain't right, it ain't right. And I said we're in this together. That's what I believe. That's what I feel. And that's the way it's going to always be. Because here, everybody is somebody. Everybody matters. And I've always said nobody will ever, ever, ever be disrespected here. Not at this house. Because we want to create a safe environment. A safe space where you could talk freely, be responded to, and be respected. Because we none are better than the next person. Everybody goes through things. Everybody. I'm not exempt from going through things. It don't make me better than you because I'm the one with the platform. It opens my eyes and broadens my vision to what others are going through. And whatever I can do and however I can do it to be of assistance to anybody, that's who Mocha is. That's exactly who I am. Tristan says everything I speak in here, I speak from experience. Tristan, we love you so much here. So much we love you here. And one day, Tristan, whenever you're ready, we would like you to share your story. We would love for you to share your story. Cindy said, all of this hurts me, as I said. Cindy, we're all hurt. And I'm sorry you had to go through that. Olivia says no more evidence will be released until the trial starts. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Tristan said, and that's all I want, is to help someone that never had a chance to speak out and get out. Tristan, that's it and that's all. That's it and that's all. That's what we're here for, Tristan. To help somebody. I don't just want to talk about it. I want to help somebody. Lady V says, Mocha, you have your own personal think tank. I love it. Thank you so much for that, Lady V. Thank you so very much for that. And that's why I am who I am. Authentically me. Dr. JD said, I have survivor's guilt. I escaped Detroit in the 70s, very young. Yeah. Oh, wow. Tangia said, there's something about the number 13. Well, with Jarvis Butts, it's a hell of a number. Hell of a number. Mika said, Lady V, I agree. Some of her speculations have been dead on. She put these pieces together. God is good, Mika. When I come out here, I come out here covered. Covered. Because I'm not coming out here for me. I'm coming out here for those that can't speak for themselves. And I've always said there are moments when I'll sit up here and I'll prepare a live, take all my little time and researching and putting things on paper. But the minute I hit that live button, God redirect my thoughts. Redirect my thoughts and put me in a whole new place to whereas whatever I research, that's not what he want me to talk about. And it makes sense at the end of the day. Paula, girl, we are all sick of this family. Just sick. Gina said deviance is everywhere, but Detroit is a different kind of pimping. A different kind of deviance. Pimping was a thing. It's sad. Pimping is played out and is still trying to relive those years. Shauna says when you're going through things, remember those two words, going through. God using words all the time. Shauna, that's it and that's all. God is good. Oh, Lady V, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. And that's why I love you guys so much. Lady V said there are also some great minds in this chat. I love everyone's contributions. I love and respect everyone in here. Everyone in here, because everybody has awesome observations that I could never overlook. Never. All right, Tristan, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I love you so much, Tress. Christian says, Tristan, something about you stays with Mocha and I every night. Just know we love you. You can all, well, we know Tristan knows. Tristan knows. Love It said the rapper that they said that was dressed like Diddy, I forgot his name. That must be his family. Oh, Lord. Hey, Shalonda. Shalonda said the blood test said biologically related. And remember, the lady also said male. That's exactly what I remembered. Thank you for that, Shalonda. That's exactly what I remembered. But one thing I don't do, although a subscriber may have a difference of opinion with mine, I respect their opinion. We could talk about it. I respect it, and I hope they respect mine. But we're not going to do the back and forth. We're not going to argue, and we're not going to call nobody out of name. That's not what happens here. Because here, we're all supposed to be adults. And I don't ever want to be in a place where I have to ban people from my chat or put people in timeout. I've never ran my platform to whereas I'm comfortable putting people in timeout or banning them because that's not what we do here. It's not what we do. Laurie said Jarvis thinks he will be found now guilty, but he better tell on Shannon. Oh, he's going to be found guilty. He will. Probably not for the unaliving, but all the other stuff, Jarvis, it don't make no sense. He ain't coming back. Red said, I'm willing to wait until justice is served. In the meantime, just keep the fire going. And we need you, Mocha, and your fellow creators to do that respectfully. Right, Red, right. Hey, Wanda, yeah, you late, boo. JoJo says, Mocha, I don't know what it is about 13. Girl, I heard you say your birthday is on the 13th and Naziah is 9/16. JoJo is something. It is something. Shalonda said, and also remember, lady introduced Jarvis. Huh? So you think he ain't hit that? Shalonda, welcome. Welcome. Because I said it. Jarvis was the one that lady was the one that introduced Jarvis to that family. Mermaid said, Tristan, we have phone calls and tell each other and then encourage each other to come up on a panel. JoJo inspired me. Yes, yes, yes. Dr. JD, that's how I operate. It's the Holy Spirit. It's the Holy Spirit. But guys, Lady V said Mocha, Mocha's like my Aunt Betty. She gives you hard truth, and it's up to you to digest it if you want to do better and make changes in your life. Lady V, thank you. Look, Lady V, I don't sugarcoat shit. It is what it is. So it's either you're gonna get on the train and ride, or you're gonna get off, and then you're gonna have to figure it out. And have to figure it out. But we all could get on this ride together and ride comfortably. I'm not going to push you off because I don't think you know no better than me. I'm not going to push you off of this train because I think you're less than me. I'm not going to push nobody off the train because I think they know less than me. Who the hell am I? When I know in a real world, we are all God's children. We may not think alike. We may not look alike. We may not address certain things alike. But at the end of the day, we are all the same. Hey, Linda, welcome, my love. Hey, Sandra, doctor. Sabrina said I had to step out for a minute, but I'm out. Oh, I know you're here, sister. I know. Everybody has a story, y'all. And Mocha will be here to respect each and every one of you. Each and every one of you. Wanda says, see, Mocha, God gave you the strength and the mind to word and words to open your eyes, open our eyes for us to climb through the window that they left open. And we're going to bring her home because she did this to help others. Wanda, say that. Say that. I know that's right, Mermaid Tay. The devil ain't got no space in his place. Beautiful soul. I'm going to look into that. I will definitely look into that, beautiful soul. And I'll be back to let you know just what I find out. And that's his baby brother. I wonder if that's his mother. We will find out. I promise you we will. See, when you all put things in a chat, when you all put things, hey, Raven, I'm having a blessed day, my girl. We getting ready to get up out of here. And when you all put things in a chat, I try not to leave you in a place where I don't have an answer for you, right? So I take some of the things that you say that we leave unanswered, I go research it. And then when I come back with the unanswered questions. Because like I've said before, we all matter. I don't want none of you all to feel like you left away from here and your questions or your comments got ignored. Never. That's why I read them all. Lady V said, Mocha, my Aunt Betty died last year. Oh my God. God bless you. Your voice sounds just like hers. Thank you so much for becoming a member. And I'm drawn to the power of your delivery, just like her. I love you much. Thank you so much, Lady V. Lady V, that means so much to me. So much. So much. And I'm going to embrace that. You better believe I'm going to embrace that. That means everything. JoJo said, Naziah helped me to find you all. I never was a part of YouTube lives and stuff, but that baby bothered me till I spoke. I love you, Naziah, and we will find you. And that's a fact. We will definitely find Naziah. Tristan is Anola Bell. Tristan, we love you. You already know that. And we got you, Tristan. We got you, Tress. So, guys, I've been here a little over 2 hours. Kia, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, my love. We wish you many, many more. Many more. It's been an awesome live once again. Once again. Once again. And guys, I appreciate the support. I do. I appreciate what you all pour into me. I appreciate what we pour into each other for this baby. Because Naziah's voice is out here still loud and strong. And for as loud and strong as her voice is, we hear her. Hey, Naziah. Naziah said, I've been watching, just wanted to say hey and support. Didn't just want to be in the bushes, but today just one of those days for me, not feeling well. And prayers for all of the survivors. Naziah, thank you for hopping out of the bushes, my love. And I hope you feel better. Miami's finest, you're welcome, my love. It's all about this baby. It's none about Mocha. We all have an opinion. And I will forever, 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 forever respect my subscribers. Forever will I do that. Because if there were no subscribers, there would be no Mocha. And we are all in this together. Okay, Mika, I'm going to check it, boo. We're all in this together. Believe that. So tonight I want to thank each and every one of you. Each and every one of you. For the memberships. I want to thank each and every one of you for the super chats. For the cash apps. It's all about Naziah all day, every day. All day, every day. And we're going to continue to uplift one another in prayer. We never know who's going through what. Prayer hurts nothing, but changes everything. There's a reason why we all congregate here. It's something that draws us all here. And if we can't be the voice for those that are in need, we ain't doing something right. We ain't doing something right. And I wish you all a wonderful, amazing night. Wish you all a blessed day on tomorrow. Don't look at it as being Friday the 13th. Take that day and embrace that day. And just suck up everything that it offers, everything that it brings. Because at the end of the day, it's yours. At the end of the day, it's yours. So you all, going to leave out of here tonight still looking for Naziah. We want to know where she's at. And we're not going to stop. We're not going to stop until we get the answers that we deserve. Naziah is our baby as well. So guys, on that note, I'm going to say good night. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be blessed. And until next time, I'll see you all. God bless and good night.
Where the fuck she at? Say it loud! Annette Harris!
Mocha and the Nola Bells just pulled up. Big body bitches, Roxy, Annette, Shannon, Marquita. Where the fuck is Naziah? Hey, where Naziah? That baby was 13. Told her teacher I need to talk, then dipped off the scene. Sick on the floor, y'all ain't even blink. Now she gone and we demand a link.
Where the fuck
She cried for help.
So sad.
Y'all played it small. Whole system call. Y'all let that girl fall. CPS fake.
That's fake.
The school ain't care. Called y'all up. Nobody was there.
We see!
Now she missing. Now y'all press. She been dying inside while y'all just guessed. You failed her. Jarvis lock.
Lock 'em all up!
That's just a start. He know the dirt. He played a part. Shannon, sis, that's still your blood. You sat back till her time was up. Annette, Roxy, Marquita too, y'all moving funny. 4 fat bitches equal dummy. All them calls, all them signs, but y'all kept capping. All of y'all getting time. Annette, you mean spiteful witch? Let that baby suffer with a known ass pedophile bitch. Who's that? Nah, Marquita, y'all slow head twins look like pain, bitch. This ain't never gonna end. Y'all cap real bad, posting online. What did y'all do? What did she say to you?
No, because
I need to talk. That's all she said. Nobody did shit. Left school and that was it. Not saying you did it, but y'all ain't innocent. Where the fuck she at? Mocha's Nola Bells. We ain't finished. Roxy popped up. Bitch, sit down. Like she been fam, wanted to be seen. GoFundMe's, balloon games, t-shirts, flyers. Y'all moving strange. Now you say it loud. Naziah Harris, only 13. She deserved love, not damage. This, that, platinum plus pen for justice, for fire. And this pressure, it don't expire. We not done. We not done. We not done.
Good night, everyone. God bless.